Welcome to Mixtape Videos. Today we're ranking the top 5 signature offensive moves. There are some fundamental moves in basketball that many players have perfected, but we're talking about the moves that defined a player. Or maybe it was the player that defined the move. Now others may attempt these signature moves, but no one can quite master it like the OGs. That's originals for all you non-ballers out there. We ranked each move by popularity, uniqueness, and effectiveness, and pretty much just the ones that we liked the most, because that's what we do. Number 5, the crossover by Allen Iverson. It's true that many have on occasion been able to pull off the crossover move, but no one did it as well as Iverson, and with as much effectiveness. Anyone who can cross Jordan and score over him has mastered the move, right? Iverson's quickness allowed him to change directions within a split second, and before defenders even knew he was gone, he was already at the rim or pulling up for a jumper. He could break ankles, blow by defenders, pretty much just do whatever he wanted. The crossover was his move, and he used it to kill defenders. Number 4, the Eurostep, Manu Ginobili. Who actually created the Eurostep is under debate, and although a few modern players have inserted the Eurostep into their arsenal, including Dwayne Wade and James Harden, Manu Ginobili is usually attributed with making the move popular. It's such a unique move that it's hard to even describe. It's like a mix between a crossover and a layup, and it's very difficult to pull off, much less use as a reliable weapon. The reason why Ginobili's Eurostep is so deadly is because he's such a crafty player. Even though you know in your head that it's his go-to move and he's probably going to do it, he sells the first step so well that defenders fall for it every time. With 4 championships, a 6th Man of the Year award, and 2 All-Star appearances, it's safe to say that the Eurostep has served him well. Number 3, the Dream Shake, Hakeem Olajuwon. The Dream Shake is such a simple move. It's basically a shot fake, and yet Hakeem used it with near perfect results. Much like other moves, the trick is in selling it, and Hakeem did that better than anyone else. Olajuwon says he developed the move from playing soccer. It was an effective way to fake out a defender and get a better angle. The Dream Shake was so difficult to defend because it wasn't just a set routine. Hakeem could read his opponents and respond with a series of moves and counter moves as necessary. Number 2, the one-legged step-back fadeaway, Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki has a reputation for being simply a jump-shooting stretch 4, which is ironic given that his signature move is one of the most deadly post moves the NBA has ever seen. After coaches started putting smaller defenders on Dirk to counteract his quickness, Dirk moved to the post. The post fadeaway shot was a common move and an obvious one to perfect, but Dirk made it even more deadly by adding a step back and fading away even more than others. It's impossible to block because the release point is so high. It's difficult to defend because it's usually done off the dribble, meaning that if you start to contest, he'll just drive right by you. Just ask Chris Bosh about that. With nearly 30,000 points scored in his career, it's clear that the step-back fadeaway is as effective as it is deadly. Number 1, the Skyhook, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Out of Kareem's 38,000 points, probably 30,000 of them came from the Skyhook. Developed by George Mikan and perfected by Kareem, the Skyhook was so devastating because Kareem could shoot it from further out than most players, and his release point was so high. Not only that, but Kareem seemed to hit it every single time he shot it. The Skyhook was nearly impossible to block because the release point was so high that by the time the ball was within reach, a block would result in a goaltending call. The hook shot has been replicated several times, and the Skyhook has been attempted, but no one has ever been able to use it as effectively as Kareem. So what do you think of our list? Did we leave off a player or a move? Let us know in the comments, and make sure you follow us on social media to see previews of our videos before we post them. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe for more NBA mixes and top 10s.